Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Susie B Lifestyle. I'm Susie B. So I am on my way to Australia to see my mum in a few days' time, and I am doing very long flights. I've got 4 flights altogether from door to door, so it's going to take me about 30 hours. But in the middle of it, well, kind of towards the beginning, I have a very long flight. So the flight from Munich to Singapore is about 14 hours thereabouts. And I am going to do a little bit of a beauty routine during that time. The long haul kind of gives me time to do a little bit more work on my skin. It also helps with hydration and it gives me something to do actually. So if you have a long haul flight coming up, then this might give you a few tips to enjoy while you're actually sitting on that plane for such a long period of time. So let's get started. And I am going to apologize now for the lighting on this particular trip because I was flying at night and the lights were really difficult to work with the camera on my phone. So let me apologize. I'm going to try and fiddle with the lighting a little bit and make it better for you. Let's start. Right, so once we are up in the air and we're cruising and we've got a little bit of time before they shove the food down your throat, I like to straight away take my makeup off. I do find that air on the aeroplane is extremely dehydrating. So the first thing I use is a wipe, and I have these simple ones here. These agree with my skin. I'm not a big cleansing wipe person, but on an aeroplane, I like to start with taking off everything. I even take off my mascara, everything on my eyes. I take everything off with a cleansing wipe. Then I follow it with micellar water. And my micellar water is in a big container. I'll show you up on the screen what it actually looks like. But I'm not going to use all of that on the plane, obviously. And we do have that 100 ml thing that we have to think about when we actually travel, that we're only allowed 100 mils in our hand luggage. So I decant it into something small. And I just happen to have this Clé de Peau serum bottle that I used up, and I just decant a little bit in here. I've probably used half of it and the other half will do for when I go back. So that's what I do. I bring my own little cotton pads and I use this, and then I just wipe that all over my face, take off any excess that I have of makeup. And the great thing with micellar water is you don't have to follow it with the water afterwards. So you don't have to actually then wipe your face with a flannel. You can use micellar water as it is. I just found my little plastic packet here with my little discs in that I used for my micellar water. And while I'm at it, this is my plastic container here, or plastic bag, I suppose you call it, that is approved. It is TSA approved, so it's also approved for America. It's 1 litre bag, and I'm not sure the rules have changed, but you used to have to get a 1 litre bag and all your liquids and everything. And as you can see, all my liquids, this is what my little beauty stash that I've got for the plane is in here. So the next step that I have for my beauty routine is toning. I like to tone a little bit as well. So I have these little facial radiance pads here, and I'm not sure where I got them. I think I might have got them from Victoria Health. And these are already pre-soaked with product. And not only are they toning, they also help exfoliate and brighten as well. And so I just open these up, take one out, and then rub that over my face. And then that's the toning part of my routine done as well. So it's really easy. The next thing that I do is I apply a serum of some sort, because remember, we need hydration on an aeroplane. So not only are we hydrating our skin, we're also drinking lots of water as well. So I normally kind of save my little sample serums that I get from places that I seem to pick them up from. This one is not a sample serum. This here I got in my Harrods advent calendar. It is by BioEffect and it is their EGF Power Serum. It's very expensive, but it is fantastic. And I'm nearly finished it, so I thought this would be the best thing to take on my trip to on my long haul trip for serum. Just rub it in my hands, pat it on my face, and Bob's your uncle. So the next thing that I do really depends on what I'm going to do on the flight. So if I plan on going to sleep, and most of the time I do on these long hauls, I'm not a big kind of movie watcher. I will read on my iPad, but other than that, I normally go to sleep because I find that that helps me a lot with jet lag. I will then put on a moisturizer. And again, I was very lucky because in my Harrods advent calendar, I received this little beauty here. It is the Dr. Barbara Sturm face cream. I've been using this now before I go on my trip, and it is absolutely fantastic. There's no scent to it really, but it is gorgeous. So find yourself a really lovely thick moisturizer that you can use. I mean, you know, things like even Nivea's fantastic as well. And pop that on, and then I will go to sleep. So there are a few optional extras that you can do on your long haul beauty flight, let's call it. And one of them is getting yourself a little spritzer of something to spritz on your face. You can use rose water, you can use anything that you want, but just remember they don't like aerosols on the aeroplane. So I decanted in this little kind of travel sprayer, I decanted the Amorovitska, is that how you say it? Spray. And I will put a little picture of it up on the screen just to show you which one this is. But these are really great, these little bottles here. So, and I spritz that on my face during the flight quite regularly actually, and it just keeps everything nice and hydrated and plump. The other thing that I apply regularly is a hand cream. This is the L'Occitane almond hand cream that I absolutely love. I love the consistency. I love their shea butter hand cream as well. And L'Occitane is a great company because they always do these little kind of travel sizes of hand creams. So I will put this on a lot. Hand cream, don't forget it. It's really important. If you find flying quite stressful, then I recommend that you take something along that has like an essential oil in it that will calm you down. Or the other thing you can do is the bark flower. That is really good as well. I'll put a little picture of what that looks like up on the screen. I don't have an issue with flying, but sometimes it's quite difficult to get to sleep. So I always bring something along like this here. Let's just pop that up on the screen. This is the Neal's Yard remedy. It's the nighttime remedy and it's a roll-on. So you can roll it on all your pulse points. It has a gorgeous, gorgeous smell. And you can put it behind your ears. You can put it on your chest if you want to. And it just helps to relax you. So you could use it through the whole flight. And then when you put it on, everyone else will get a waft of it, which is really, really lovely. Okay, so after I've had my sleep and I wake up, I will then want to hydrate and have maybe a little bit of a pamper as well. So I always have a tendency to bring along these sheet masks with me. I've got so many of them and I've seemed to collect them again, maybe in beauty boxes. I don't know where I get them. So I do have this Rhodial Dragon's Blood sheet mask. This is a hyaluronic, and hyaluronic acid is really good because it's really hydrating. So if you're going to go for a sheet mask, go for something that says hydrating or something that says rejuvenating. Don't go for something that's going to decongest because that will actually pull moisture. And I also have these collagen they're like this, yeah? Know what I mean? The jelly ones that go underneath the eye. So I will pop those on and then probably eat because again, when you wake up, they want to kind of shove everything down your throat again. Eat and or maybe read, or if you want to watch something on the screen, that as well, or if you downloaded something on your phone or on your iPad or whatever you've got, then yeah, I will sit that for the maximum, sit there with the maximum time with those masks on until they completely dry out, and then I will be nicely plumped and hydrated once again. So that is my kind of beauty pampering routine that I do on a long haul flight. I really enjoy doing it. I enjoy kind of finding the products to put in my little bag as well. And my skin usually comes out better after a flight than before I got on the flight. So that's a bonus as well. I really love doing it, and I hope that you would enjoy doing it as well, because like I said, it gives you something to do. So the second part of flying long haul for me is a really important part as well, and that is my kind of not getting ill part. And you can be sure that if you've got a bug lurking in your system, as soon as you get off that plane on the other end, and if you're going to go for a holiday, you do not want that bug coming out, and it normally does. So there are a few things that I find very, very important in my long haul regime to stop me getting ill. And I must say, since I've been doing this, I touch wood, there it is, the door, I haven't been ill. So the first thing that I always take with me is a little container here. Again, this is from the same set that I got. I'll put that set, actually the set is from Amazon, so I'll put it on down below. I'll list it down below because it has a little zippy bag as well. Is a little container like this. You can get these containers anywhere, and I decant into that Vicks Vapor Rub. Love the smell of that. Vicks Vapor Rub, there you go. You're in this little container. This stuff is really important for me. I rub it all over my neck, all over my chest as well. I absolutely love it. For me, it's really, really soothing. It helps open up the nasal passages as well. And if you are concerned about the nasal passages, and if you do get blocked in the nose, another great thing, and Vicks does this as well, there we are, Olbas oil. Now you can take the actual oil with you in a little bottle, but these are great. These are these kind of thingies that you stick up your nose and smell, and they're really, really good as well. So you can take your Vicks Vapor Rub like that. I find that it just helps. I think it's probably maybe it's a placebo thing as well, but it helps open everything up. It helps you feel as though you're not kind of breathing in all the lurgies on the plane. It's very, very soothing and comforting. Oh, I've noticed that the light has changed all of a sudden. Must be coming from outside. Anyhow, my next product that I use on the plane, which I'm not sure whether everyone will feel comfortable using it, but I really like it, is this Vicks First Defense spray. And this is a spray that you spray up your nostrils, and it actually forms a kind of barrier from anything that might be lurking in the air. I'm just looking at what's in it. Anyhow, it's pretty good stuff. I use it all the time. It feels, when you spray it in your nose, it's not very watery. It's a little bit thicker, and I find that it works really, really well. So I might give myself a spray. So when I do the Vicks Vapor Rub, which is at the beginning of the flight, I will then spray with this as well. And then I might actually spray during the flight, depending on whether I'm going to be blowing my nose or not. And what it also does is it has a tendency to hydrate the inside of the nostrils, because that's where everything starts to dry out, and your mucous membranes dry out because of the flight. Vaseline is a definite for me. I take this everywhere. It's always in my handbag. And Vaseline is really, really good to use to line your nostrils of your nose. Again, it's for hydration, and it's also for, when I say hydration, you know what I mean. It just means that everything stays moist, and also it helps form a kind of barrier. Again, we're talking about barriers for any lurgies that are in the air. I also use this for hay fever. So when there's pollen about, I'm always lining the nostrils of my nose with Vaseline. Absolutely love it. You can also use it, of course, as a lip balm. And I didn't mention in my beauty section about lip balms, I have a million lip balms on me all the time. The one that I usually take on a flight with me is this one, the Skin Food Weleda Skin Food Lip Butter. I like it because it is very nourishing, but it's not sticky. Some of the lip balms tend to be a little bit sticky, and lip balms is a whole story in itself. Actually, it's a whole video in itself, because some lip balms or lip butters are for nourishing, and others are just for looks. They just sit on top of the lips. So that's why Vaseline's all very good, because that will also go into the actual lips, and so does this lip butter. Just for future reference, I also have my Allies of Skin with me. I've brought, I always bring that with me wherever I go. And the other one that I really like is the Beauty Pie Super Healthy Skin. That's great. I also have another 2 lip balms that I'm going to take with me. Like I said, I always have a lip balm on me. I've got it in my pocket. I've got it in my handbag. I've got it in everywhere, because I get very, very dry lips. So it is essential for me. So a few more extras that I always have in my little beauty kit on a plane are sanitizing hand wipes. I get these from Amazon. I think they come in packs of 100. They're tiny little dinky little things, and they're great. You can also use those liquid hand sanitizers as well. I like to use these because I will do my hands and then I kind of wipe things around me. So, anything that you kind of think that people are going to be touching, I wipe them with the hand sanitizers. I always bring eye drops. This time I've got these Blink eye drops here that I picked up from Boots. And again, I always go for something that is hydrating, because my eyes tend to get very dry. Eye drops are really good. I thoroughly recommend that you have those on the go quite a lot. And then as a little extra, I had this works. I had a little gift kit, I think it was, and this is a little pillow spray. I don't know whether you've used these before. This Works is a great company. They use a lot of essential oils. They also do those roll-ons that I was talking about earlier from Neil's Yard, and this is just a little pillow spray, just in case I want to spray my pillows or pillow or whatever's around me as well. People. Of course, I've got tissues on the go always, because I tend to always have a runny nose. So tissues. And the bag that I've chosen this time to take with me is this one. This is the Trini bag, Trini London bag that I got a whole heap of stuff in from her quite a while back. And it's very durable and it's great. But just remember, you do still need to be taking this bag along as well. The other thing that I always have, obviously, is my toothbrush. I have this little clippy thing that you put on the top of the toothbrush, which is really good. I used to wrap a tissue around it for ages. And I have a little deodorant. So the deodorant that I like using at the moment, this is really good. I might actually mention it in one of my vlogs, is this Salt and Stone. This is a great company. I've been looking for deodorants that don't have any nasties in it. Anyhow, I'm not going to go into it now. And this is a really good company. I do like their things very, very much. Yeah. So just before I land, but usually just before I land, I will then wipe my face again with another wipe. I might use a little bit more micellar water. I apply, so I've got my wipe. I apply a little bit of moisturizer, the light moisturizer. So I've got the Dr. Sturm moisturizer here. And then I will usually give it a little bit of a spritz here just to freshen up my face. And then I'll put on a little bit of makeup. The long haul flight that I'm doing to Australia, I have time to do that actually at the airport because I have an internal flight a domestic flight to catch. But on the plane, I make it very, very simple. The first thing that I do is I always put on a CC cream, because CC creams you can't really go wrong with. They go on white, but then they transform to an actual color. And the one I love is the Herborian one. I use Doré in the CC cream. And this is a little travel size. They're a little travel size. They have a bigger size as well. I put that on. Then I put a little bit of concealer. And this is the smallest concealer I've got. This is a Bare Minerals concealer, just because I do have quite dark under eyes as well. Then I will go in for something like, I don't put any eyeshadow on at all, but I will do a little bit of mascara. And this I got again from my Harrods advent calendar. I love things like that. I love beauty boxes. I love advent calendars. I keep all these little sample things and I use them when I travel. And this is the Hourglass Unlocked mascara, so that goes on. Then I just wanted to tidy up my eyebrows a little bit, and so I have the Beauty Pie eyebrow Archology eyebrow wand. It's hard to see this in blonde, so I just do that little bit on the eyebrows. And then I've got a lip balm, and I do love, I don't know whether you've tried Lisa Eldridge's lip balms. Is that gonna, yay. They are fantastic, these lip balms, and I have got this one here. So I will put that on, and then I am all ready to get off the plane, feeling a lot more refreshed. My hair, I don't have to worry about. I just gotta wet my hands and put my hands through it, and it tends to kind of stand up by itself. Yes. The final couple of things that I always have with me in my kind of beauty bag, I suppose, on a flight are earplugs. Now, these earplugs are actually anti-snore earplugs. They're really, really, I find them really great. They fit me beautifully. And so I always have earplugs, because the plane, there's always that hum, isn't it? And it can be quite loud after a while. And the other thing is a mask. I know that you can get masks on the plane, but I like to have my own, and I got this from Amazon. Now I'm going to have to look up the make of this in the link. When I find it, I will pop it down below so you can have a look. This mask has like little indentations in there, you can see, which means that your eye is not squashed down. It means that you can actually open your eyes in these little indentations. It is very, very comfortable. You can see it's very padded and it's very comfortable. And I wear this mask all the time. Mr. N's taken this mask as well. He took it when he went to Venezuela for a gig. And it comes in a little pouch like so, and it's really, really good. This is that little bag that I was telling you about that has all the little plastic thingies that you decant into, and it's really cute. It has these words, can you see that? It says clear for takeoff. It has different things on there, and it's just this size. It's really, really good, and it has those little things that you can decant into. But because I've been taking all these small products, they can all go into my little bag that I have to take out of my hand luggage to show them during security. So that's it. That's me, all sorted, ready to go to Oz. And I am sure that I will be able to have more than enough products on me. And it's quite exciting now to think that I'm going on the plane and I can have a little bit of a beauty pamper routine. I might be able to share them amongst everybody. Anyhow, thank you for watching, and I hope that if you go on a long haul flight and you want to have a little pamper routine, this has helped. You can list all these products down and get them all, or get something that's similar. And I hope that if you do go on a long haul flight, you have a lovely trip and you feel very refreshed afterwards. So my name is Susie B, and this is Susie B Lifestyle, and I will see you next time. And if you like my videos, maybe subscribe, because you'll see lots more of me, and a thumbs up, and also comment below. So if there's anything that you want any more information about, or any tips or tricks on going long haul, let me know. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.